Our favorite Odotic player's back to try to run it back for another tournament. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. You know, we had a successful tournament run with this a couple months back where Alex ended up obliterating the competition with the Snake Rain Mitsurugi Odotic deck. Well, now times have changed, you know. We're back at it again to see if, you know, this can be replicated again. And obviously the same tactics still apply here post-Blazing Dominion, where we're able to still use these broken concepts, kind of bridge this deck together and make it still look fun. So we are going to start off across the table here. We are going to see the Power Patron Terminus coming down. We're going to see Medius the Pure being deployed. And we're going to see Doomsy do Doomsy things here. Kind of start things off. Go ahead and make the double Xyz stack that we're all so excited to see. Doomsy change coming down. Getting to destroy one in the deck is pretty funny. Go ahead and see the mode change here off of Raiders. Triggering down our double special into the Drostia to the Ham. And we can go ahead and overlay into Merrymaker to go ahead and champion Sargass it on up. We'll go ahead and grab up Regulus here. Go ahead and Regulus extend on down. Which, this is really cool, because now you can bring this back, pop it with the Drastia, and then this can go ahead and trigger on up, which is amazing. So we'll go ahead and get out the Null Power Patron Realm, slam down Realm Reveal, go ahead and kick down to Special, and then it's just free Varudris. We are just extending into overtime here. Grab the Destruction out, go ahead and bring up our piece, and we're good. Now we can go ahead and overlay Doomdirg and this to go ahead and make the Drastius. This is amazing. The fact that we have the Destruction back here to make sure that nothing's going to get added. You have all the key components. You have the Varudris up and running as well. And of course, we have Null Realm as well. This is such a good setup for Doomsy. All right. We'll go ahead and start things off with Wozu, the Tribute, which is probably really good. We're going to see the Snake Rain do the thing. We're going to see the Varudris negate the Snake Rain. You know, we really tried there. We'll go ahead and reveal to, or banish to revive. Go ahead and bring back the Wozu. Now we can go ahead and get into Enchinda. Ooh. So we'll go ahead and Enchinda, blink that. Go ahead and grab Habagiri up and running. And now we can go ahead and Habagiri into the Sanji for the pop to grab the Ritual. The Mad Lad pulled it together. Holy crap. Mitsurugi is going to somehow try to play through this field. We get our Ritual back here. Grab up the Futsu from the deck. Snake's Rain. And now we have the combo pieces. Ritual into the Board Destroyer. Trigger up our effects to send that. And now we just got to go find damage. So Varudris is going to do a thing. We'll force the opponent to, you know, discard. Or it doesn't resolve. Mitsurugi on the stack to grab the mirror here. Now we'll see the revive for this. We'll go into Futsu here. And then we'll tribute our monster to revive this. I see Drastius does come back here, which is fine because we're just going to go ahead and keep this up. They're going to go ahead and Destruction here, which is fine to try to cut us off. We'll go ahead and make the Lizard to banish. Alright, we'll go ahead and attack in with Zivrathonia, which will do some major damage. Then we'll do 32 and 2k. They will get Alara up and running here, which is fine. But we're in such a good position now. Main phase 2, go ahead and Shock Trooper. And yeah, alright. They're going to go ahead and pop Raiders with that to get a piece back up. We see Zergido coming down here. We're going to go ahead and revive off of this to tuck back the prayers to our hand. They're going to go ahead and attack into the Futsu, banish poor Futsu face down. Power Patron's going to go ahead and rotate into the Jupiter. And we're going to go ahead and see the adding here. We'll see the Power Patron taking our back row out. And then Drastius will extend on down here to make the big guy and suck on up to equip. And we see a pass. All right, we have our Shock Trooper up and running, which is more than I wanted to see. We get those A counters about here. We're going to go ahead and see the guy suck up and equip again. Now we can go ahead and Prayers revive. Guess what? Here comes the board wipe from hell. Or the attempt to spin through. Mitsurugi Mirror going back. Alright, go ahead and add up Prayers again. And now big guy's going to go ahead and bonk that. We'll go ahead and link into Dynamondo to kick that off, which will take care of all of these falling off. Alright, they do get an Alara pulled back out of deck, which is fine. Alright, Terminus back up and running. Here we go. Power Patron send. And we see the concession. All right, about time. Holy crap. I am like surprised at how much this deck is just plowing through the resources. Like, Doomsy is a grindy matchup for this. We see the concession on the scale. That's talk about saving time. Honestly, I don't blame them for that. Because there was a lot to that. I do see that we have opened up Magna Hut here. So let's see how this game 3 goes. So we'll go ahead and Chalice Slime on up to get up the Talismander, which gets us a free Habagiri into rotation. And now it's just start Habagiri go. Habagiri go into Ritual and slam down Ritual, make big guy, grab up Futsu so we can have our wave of rotations here. This should end on the standardized board that this deck is very notorious for. Because the minute you have Daybreak in rotation, you just get to do some crazy things. Do Garrus into the draw too. Oh my god. We have... Oh my god, we got at... So good. Magna Hut banishes our target, which is fine. We do get a Prayers back in rotation. Futsu's going to go ahead and revive, just so we can go ahead and Unicorn into Abao. Now that Abao is up, we can do our Tribute 4, which will get us our pieces here. We get the Mirror back for the Futsu. Alright, we are absolutely fine here. IP with the Alien. Alright, Abao, go ahead and bring back the good guy. Revive the Lizard. Go ahead and make the Gorgon, or the Cosmic Horror. And now, this is the notorious board that this deck is very famous for. This is where you have the Planet Pollutant Virus that's just going to go ahead and alien counter up everything. This Zerol is just going to floodgate everything into defense mode. We've done what we needed to do. Alright, so now the opponent has to find a way to deal with this. There's the Planet Pollutant Virus. Alright, well, unfortunately they do provide an answer to our Zerol, but... that's fine. Abao, go ahead and revive the Zerol. As long as, this thing doesn't have to be properly summoned. He just has to sit here on the field. So, Abao bringing it back just assures that, this is going to keep on running. And, of course, they're going to attempt to do the thing here. We'll go ahead and grab a Ritual off of this. They'll go ahead and scale up. And then we're going to go ahead and concede. That's fair. Honestly... just having the Zerol back was enough to kind of do what it needed to do. Now, we have more for this. This was against Sky Striker. I wanted to cover this because I saw the Snake's Rain resolve. And honestly, the 9,000 times that Snake Rain resolves just makes this deck feel incredibly crazy. And like I said, as this deck plays, you already have the Daybreak in the hand. Daybreak gets you 4 monsters on the end board capitalization, which ends up making this deck incredibly scary. You see the Ritual rotation here, getting the Futsu established. You get the Great Purification loaded back up here too, just so that you can kind of keep the Congo line going. Now we'll go ahead and make Lizard. Lizard will go ahead and get us a draw. The Unicorn into the Fiend. Now you get to just kick the Futsu off, get your tokens, and Futsu was tributed, so now he gets to go ahead and grab a Habagiri for your disposal. Now, you do see the classic play here of establishing the bodies, which is fine. Now you get the Lizard into Zerol. Zerol gets the token spam BS, and now you just get to tribute off and go, which is really good. Imperm on this. Linkage, we'll go ahead and Planet Pollutant, which is going to go ahead and do the negates. They left the Zerol up and running, which is kind of funny, but they'll go ahead and attack. We'll go ahead and Spark kick that, and they just see the concession. Obviously, you don't beat that. That's the crazy part of this deck. Linkage into the best card that the deck has to offer, into an Engage is pretty good. We'll go ahead and Ash the Engage. They get an Upstart, which is fine. And then set, pass. Alright, well, we also have Wozu, which is our best favorite counter card to that. And then we distributed, so now we get to just trigger off our things. Thrust into the trap card, and we just get to go ahead and bonk. Which is fine, honestly. They do have a Widow Anchor to take our monster. They're going to go ahead and Sandwich Day into a Sky Striker. That's pretty good. They were able to get there. Super Poly, fusing off the 2 to make the Mud Dragon. And then the set. Okay, Mud Dragon, go ahead and change attribute. Pre-prep will go ahead and recycle back our Mir and our Mitsurugi. And now we can go ahead and Habagiri. We have to play around a Shark Cannon and an Imperm. I don't think anything bad's happening here. Go ahead and mill down the 2. Mitsurugi Ritual on back. Ritual into the Futsu. They're going to have to Shark Cannon here. Yeah, Purification, cut that off so that we can just get our monster back. And then we see the concession. Yep, absolutely. And that's just how this works. Welcome to welcome to the Challenger. Really good run for this deck. Like, still, like, the end board is very, very scary. So please, leave a comment down below what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back here in day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.